What's up, everybody? I'm here at Ellie's garage, and I'm going to go ahead and run back through here and kill a whole bunch of spider ants. Maybe see the Black Queen. I doubt it, though. And then we're going to kill Mobley and Gettle as well. I figured I'd just do a little run of this little dust area. I know it's popular for farming among some. Obviously, we have a chance to get a Lyuda, which is a very good weapon. You know, I think it's the second best sniper rifle in the game. Actually, I think it's Sniper Rifle 1B. For certain things, it actually outperforms the Pimpernel, and there's not really another sniper rifle that can say that. So that's pretty cool, and maybe we get that. We probably don't. We'll see, though. This little run here is going to run us through quite a few spider ants, and hopefully we should get some good chain reaction kills on these guys if there are a large group of them. I also have my blockhead in addition to my Pimpernel, and it works really well for dealing with spider ants as well. I may or may not end up reloading this stupidly a couple of times because I haven't used too many T-Door weapons, you know, other than the blockhead in a very long time. I used to really like them when the game came out, but, you know, I quit using them for the most part. However, the blockhead is really solid, and so I enjoy using it. So now we've caught a fire damage over time, which is bad news, but we have that guy to kill, which will definitely relieve us with the boost to inertia and life tap. Use my life tap there to go ahead and not die, because dying is bad. Kill all these spider ants. Spider ants do push you around quite a bit, which is very irritating at times, but, you know, they can't really eat through my life tap, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so now we're getting to the more crowded area. There's going to be a little building slash church thing up here after we get too much further, and that's going to have a lot of enemies for us to kill, spider ants and bandits alike. Obviously, we are going to have to fight through one more little spider ant valley, though, and that's not too bad. This is a good place to find tubbies, which will allow you to find some new pearls and stuff as well. There's one of those Galleon spider ants, not quite as dangerous as they are in the peak, but still aggravating. As you can see, chain reaction did a lot of damage there to the enemies who were also near the phase-locked enemy, and that allowed me to deal, you know, a lot more DPS than I was just on a single target, and it also allowed us to work through that a lot quicker. You saw there that it also killed that enemy who was below the larger spider ant that I had picked up with phase lock. And that's just how this build works, more or less. You know, I really like it for mobbing because you're able to do blanket damage and take out a lot of enemies at once, which is always entertaining. You know, oftentimes a sniper rifle is considered a one-shot, one-kill weapon. But in this situation, you know, it's also considered a single target weapon. But in this situation, we can use it to deal damage to multiple targets, and that's pretty entertaining. I'm going to deal with that guy who has the gun, just because I don't like scavengers, for one. And for two, oh, we did find the Black Queen. For two, I find him a little bit more dangerous, just because he has a gun, than the enemies who can only melee me. So we killed the Black Queen there. Unfortunately, we didn't get a nukem, but that's okay. The nukem is not that great for anything other than acquiring no-kill like overkill for Salvador anyway. It's decent, like, don't get me wrong, it will still kill things, but I find it rather impractical to use. Now, there is a Blaster Goliath or Blaster something up there, and we're going to have to take special caution to take him out from afar where his rockets will not be able to put me in fight for my life. Okay, he's got shock ones there. Luckily, he had to reload while my phase lock came back, and that was pretty cool. Hopefully, we don't get another one of those guys. Now, I have seen, speaking of the nukem, I have seen a Blaster Goliath that had at least one nukem. He might have had two nukums. I think that they often have two of the same launcher, and that was absolutely awful. All I saw were, you know, big orange AoE things everywhere, and it blew up everything around me. I died. I had to kill that guy from Fight for My Life, and it was just, you know, irritating when an enemy spawns with a weapon like that, you can be in some trouble. I do believe enemies can spawn with nearly any weapon from the vanilla game. I've never seen an enemy with a Norfleet, thank goodness, but I have seen them with other E-Tech launchers. And other weapons as well that can be kind of aggravating. I've noticed that a lot of, or actually any enemy that has an amp shield, their amp shields are all like the bee. They don't have an amp drain, and so they just keep dealing extra damage to you, which can spell bad news. Alright, so we're working through these guys here, and then we'll eventually go up and fight Mowgli and Gettle. I had made a video where I was farming for the Lyuda with Zero, and I had mentioned how bad I thought the Varrook was. I still think the Varrook is terrible. The Varrook is a really bad gun. There are a lot of assault rifles in this game where they really drop the ball. The assault rifles are underpowered as a gun type, I feel like. They're definitely the weakest gun type in my opinion too. And like even SMGs outperform them even at range, which is you know, kind of counterintuitive, but there's at least one really good one now with the Becca, and there are a couple other ones like the Kitten and the Hail, which at least serve a purpose. The Ogre as well, I guess. However, you know, for the most part, there are a lot of really bad ones. For example, I find the Shredifier and the Varrook to both be ass tier weapons. I find them really, really bad, especially for legendaries. Alright, so we killed all those people there. We fought the Black Queen. We did not get a Nukem, but, you know, we did find the Black Queen, which is pretty cool considering she is not a 100% guaranteed spawn. And sometimes people who are farming the Nukem, well, there's no real reason to farm her for the Nukem now, considering you can just buy it in the Torgue DLC. But I remember when the game first came out, people were trying to farm her, trying to figure out her secrets, and, you know, get a guaranteed spawn for her to you know, justify farming the Nukem that way. But I don't think anyone was ever actually able to get a 100% guaranteed chance to spawn her. It's just, it was determined to be random. And so that's pretty cool. Alright, so these guys have different health types. I kind of expected them to be attacking me by now, but they're not. So that's kind of interesting. Here's the one who I think drops the Varrook. Pretty sure he drops the one I'm actually looking for. It doesn't look like his gun is elemental, and that gun being the Lyuda. And I don't think his gun is elemental either, so it doesn't really matter which one I kill first. I guess I'll kill this one first. Alright, so we killed him. Ooh. So he has damage over time grenades. Interesting. You know, learn something every day. I did not realize he had a special grenade mechanic, probably because I usually kill him with Zero and just melee him in one shot. We did not get the Lyuda, unfortunately, which is a shame, but we were not unfortunate enough to get the Varrook kind of as a slap in the face. So that's definitely good news there. I guess, you know, because this is going pretty fun for me right now, I'll go ahead and see which character I had, or which family I had chosen to side with in the Clan Wars quest because it's nearby. If I had to guess on Maya, I think I sided with the Zaffords, but it's been so long I have no idea. So, whoever we sided with, Zaffords or Hodunks, we will definitely kill the other ones at the train station to Lynchwood. And then we'll be, I guess, finishing off the video. Maybe we go see McNally, who knows. Definitely don't want to get killed by a bandit technical here out in the dust, because that would just be irritating and then I'd have to run a real long way. So I'm going to use evasive maneuvers to avoid them. Alright. Oh, looks like I sided with the Hodunks actually, so interesting. Alright, so Mick Zafford's over there. Maybe we get a Maggie. Maybe we will get a legendary in this run. I doubt it though. Can I phase lock Mick Zafford? Excellent. was able to get life tap and kill Zafford, so that was good. Now we just have one Zafford grunt left. We'll go ahead and finish him off. Alright, definitely didn't get a Maggie. I guess we go try to get a Hammer Buster just so we finish off all the bosses in the dust. Why not? Switch to the Catapult Technical though, just because it is a little bit faster than the Saw Blade Technical, or at least it has a slightly longer boost for whatever reason. And so if you're trying to complete the second worst quest in this game, which is the Death Race, second only to those stupid Grandma quest in the Turkey DLC, the drive around the map quest in the Torque DLC is almost as infuriating. So where is this McNally dude? I think he's under here. Yeah, here he is. I drove right past it. I apologize for that. Been a while since I came out to the Dust. Dust is a pretty cool area with quite a few bosses. We've killed the Black Queen. What are their names? Gettle and Mobley. And then McZafford. And now we're going to deal with McNally as well. Alright. We got a Hammer Buster. How about that? So that was pretty cool. We had to kill 5 bosses to finally get a legendary, but we did get one after this run. We got a Flush Hammer Buster. Now the Hammer Buster is an alright assault rifle. It has a really high base damage. To tell you the truth, I don't know what the Flush prefix actually does on a Jakobs weapon. It might be the no accessory prefix. I don't know, to be honest with you. But it's got a high base damage. We did get the overpowered level 8 version. And you can fire it pretty quick with a mouse. Let me switch over to the mouse real quick, see how quick I can fire it. Gonna have to reload real fast. My click skills are not the best, but as you can see with the Jakobs weapon and a mouse, you can really go to town on something. And that's pretty good. The Hammer Buster just happens to be entirely outclassed by the Becca. So if you're going to want to use the Jakobs Assault Rifle, go ahead and use the Becca instead of the Hammer Buster, and you'll have a lot better results. But, you know, so that was a pretty successful run. We didn't get any of the legendaries that I wanted, which was primarily just the Maggie or the Lyuda, but we did go ahead and get the Hammer Buster. I'll be sure to show you my gear build and skill build real quick. I was using Pimpernels. I don't think I used the Blockade. I might have used it for those Varkids at the start. I'm obviously using my Blurred Trickster build, which I've made available online, and I will leave linked in the description of this video. If you guys haven't yet, please take the time to subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, I do thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.